Hello, you beautiful, beautiful people. It's a friendly neighbor Welfare once again, and this time I will be presenting to you guys a new Pokemon Safari. Alright, so this consists of Angry Pikachu, Clefable, and 4 other Pokemon. Now the information is telling you guys to actually bring in poison types for this stage, and I will recommend you guys to do so because they are actually grass types and fairy types that poison are super effective against. So my team is actually basically Mega Gengar, Golbat, Crobat, and a level 1 Zubat in the 4th slot. So it's pretty much an almost maxed out Zubat family that I am bringing along into this stage to catch all these Safari Pokemon. However, if you do have better Pokemon, if you do have better poison types such as Mark, Drypon for their power of 4 plus or for their power of 5 plus, you can bring those guys instead. But I feel that as long as you're gonna bring Mega Gengar with you in the stage, which is probably the best Mega for 3 Pokemon stages, as long as even if you bring a weak team as well, I think you can pretty much still do well in these stages as well. So it's completely up to you. These stages aren't as they are pretty easy to defeat because they will hardly disrupt you guys with anything throughout all of these stages. So it's basically as long as you know how to deal with the initial barriers or the initial disruptions on the stage itself, you're good to go. Pretty much it's basically just getting Mega Gengar Mega Evolve as quickly as possible and just getting the combos rolling. That's about it. Alright, so with that, as you can see, getting some good combos within. And in this stage I actually managed to defeat it pretty early, within the first 2 moves I believe. And so Deerling is the first Pokemon that we encounter. It's a grass type. Poison types are super effective against it. And alright, so the Pokemon catch rates that you can encounter here are actually pretty mediocre. It can be roughly between 24 to 28% range. So most Pokemon you'll be catching around that range. Alright, so Deerling actually has a 50 base power with eject, so we probably won't be using it unfortunately, but still a good Pokemon to catch. Alright, so now we actually have the Clefable stage, which actually is a fairy type. So what you would like to do is, if there is a possible match that you can make on the extreme left side, I would recommend you guys to do that. So the Clefairies on the first 2 columns will actually drop onto each other, and you have more chance of a free board to actually work those combos out. Alright, and as you can see right here, it's pretty much just combo after combo. It's pretty much combo city all the until Clefable actually goes down. So it's a pretty easy stage as long as you are able to get rid of the initial Clefable icons. Again, pretty simple as that. The stage hardly, as you can see, the disruption counter is actually at 0, so it can actually disrupt you with something, but it is very possible to actually defeat it as early as the first move or even as early as the first 2 moves. Alright, so unfortunately the catch rates aren't too good with this Safari. Even though if you can defeat a Pokemon within 1 or 2 moves, the catch rates will not be too spectacular, but it is still quite manageable, especially since the Angry Pikachu encounter rate is actually 2%. Alright, so Clefable is basically a Togekiss clone with Pixie power and a 60 base attack power. So unfortunately, if you already have a max Togekiss, you probably won't be wanting to use that. Otherwise, I would say Clefable actually stands out more in a time stage, so it might be a good idea to also max out Clefable as well. It's completely up to you guys. Alright, so here we actually have Cleffa, which actually is the baby stage of the Clefable family. You will most likely be encountering this Pokemon the most amount of times because it has a high 30 plus encounter rate percentage. Alright, so despite defeating it within that 1 move, unfortunately the catch rate for Cleffa isn't too fantastic either. So we got it at 27%. It has a base catch rate, a pretty low base catch rate, and it has Mega Boost, something we probably won't be using. Alright, so Now here on this Clefairy stage, I would like to show you guys my coin farming team. So basically, Clefairy will be the only coin farming stage in this safari. It is almost as similar to Alakazam. I mean, it is almost as similar to Kadabra, the Kadabra farming stage. Alright, so what you guys want to do is actually you want to get 22 combo on the second turn onwards. Even if you get the high 22 combo on the first turn, there probably won't be any disruptions, but it only works on the second turn itself. Alright, so this is pretty much what you'll be getting at the first disruptions. Basically 6 rocks and 6 coins, so destroy the rocks, match the coins together, and after this try to get another 22 combo, and you will be seeing 8 coins and 4 rocks being disrupted instead. Alright, so over here I'll be trying to activate 22 combo to get that disruption, that coin disruption to take place for us. And the team that I'm actually using is actually a non-super effective team, a not so effective team, because dragon types aren't too good against fairies, so that is why it's actually a really good time to actually bring in a Mega Boost plus Zygarde 10% along with Mega Rayquaza. And you can throw in a very weak super effective Pokemon such as Zubat in this case, if you feel that you might not be able to actually kill off Clefairy after claiming all of those coins in this stage. Alright, so with that, we got, as you can see, we actually got quite a lot of coins here already. Now again it will summon another 8 coins and 4 rocks, so again the same process is there. Destroy the rocks, get the coins, and yeah, just cash it out basically. Alright, so yeah, so this is my team, this is my example, or where you guys can actually use a reference of me using 2 non-super effective types, being Zygarde 10% and Mega Rayquaza, and using a very weak super effective type just to balance the team out. Yeah, so yeah, that's pretty much it. This is my coin farming team that I'm showing, so actually we racked up a lot of coins there, and yeah, pretty happy with that. So this was my earlier encounter with Clefable where I actually caught it. I defeated it with one move, but I just want to show you guys how much its catch rate can actually be, which is actually a really high 48% if you can defeat it with one move. And this was the result of the coin farming stage, which was 1400 coins. So really good stuff. Alright, so now we actually come to Angry Pikachu. Alright, so this Angry Pikachu is actually a special stage. As long as you do the correct move right at the start, you will be able to defeat Pikachu in just one move. You do not need to level up your Pichu, your Pikachu or your Raichu levels. That is not important at all. The move is actually basically C2 to C6. So it's pretty much the topmost Pikachu, matching it all the way at the bottom at the lowest bottommost Pikachu. And yeah, that's basically it. Alright, so unfortunately, I would really recommend you guys actually save up a lot of coins so you have a potential of getting 5 great balls to be thrown at this Pikachu, because it has a 2% encounter rate. It is very low, and once you actually encounter it, you probably want to catch it as soon as possible. Alright, so it actually has a 50 base attack power with Super Bolt, and later on in this video, right at the end, I will be showing you guys how Angry Pikachu is able to deal that huge amount of damage, insane amount of damage. But stay tuned towards the end of Alright, so this was, I actually encountered Sawsbucks quite a lot of times, but sadly it actually refused to stay in the Pokeball even after I caught Mega Pikachu, so it was a really annoying stage. But as you guys can see, once you actually caught most of the Safari Pokemon, and if you plan on actually using a very non-super effective team to actually grind coins on the Clefairy stage, you can use the same team to actually pretty much tackle the remaining Safari Pokemon, even if you still haven't caught it. Alright, so I actually missed the Pokeball at 27%, but we got rewarded with a super catch rate of 83%. So I was praying that it could stay, because it took me actually over 100 hearts to actually encounter that Angry Pikachu. And luckily, thankfully, we finally caught all the Safari Pokemon. So that actually has 60 base power with Block Smash. So not too bad. So here I'm actually using... I'll be showing you guys the example of Angry Pikachu working on this stage here. Alright, so I got a Sleep Charm activated, so this will boost Angry Pikachu's damage by 1.2 times 1.2. Alright, so a 3-match Pikachu match, as you guys saw, was actually, it actually dealt 1536 damage. And now this is the 5 match, over 3000 damage. So there was a nice 3072 damage. So, and that's really great. I did not use attack boost. My Pikachu was trained to level 7, as you can see right there. So if I maxed it out even more, it could do so much more damage.